Host at recording.
All right, the host has started to record. That means I can go ahead and accept the fact she's doing that. Welcome, everybody. This is day 620, that's 620, consecutive Rob Lynn Lives. And tonight is Sunday here in Florida, '05, which is May 5th, 5524, 5524. Good numbers to play at the track. And this is the Rob Lynn Network, Rob Lynn Live Network, and Ali.
The Wonder Dog.
That's true. Now, tonight I do not have the prompter because my Evernote ran out. I had a free trial for me, and I tried to switch it to another email, and it didn't work so well. So I have notes in front of me, so bear with me on this, if you will. I'll be switching notes as we go, just like a kind of a old-fashioned prompter, I should say. All right, now before we really get going and ask you, do you RobLynn Live? I want to say it again. Do you RobLynn Live? Now I know Delisa does, Christy, because she's a new grandma today.
Yay, new granny.
And his name is Levi. All right. So Levi made his way into the world today. Her daughter gave birth, right? Okay, so that's what, so she's truly a grandma.
Exciting for Delisa.
Yep, she seemed pretty excited when you were speaking to her. And we'd also like to bring you good news about Miss Patricia Green, our favorite Dorothy. Dorothy! She may or may not be listening tonight. I think she's just getting home from the hospital, so she's probably resting, according to her husband, Chris. She did break her arm and had to have her arm set. I don't know, Chris didn't mention whether there was surgery involved, but she does have her arm in a sling and also injured her foot as well as her knee. So she's going to need a little rehab, going to need a little prayer from you prayer warriors out there, but she's on the mend. She's home now and safe. So thank goodness for the prayers that you guys sent out. And also I might admit, or might say that thank goodness Lynn was around to take her call on Messenger and get 911 out to her. So
it was good. If she's gonna fall, it's good she fell when she fell. Because if she fell late at night or earlier, maybe nobody would see her message on Messenger.
So timing is everything when you're going to break your leg. So when John Barillo says break a leg or break an arm, it's timing, strictly timing. So Pat, we're glad you're home, and I hope you'll get some rest over the next number of days. So that's Pat home with a foot injury, knee injury, leg injury, and a broken arm as well.
Be sure to
fractured arm.
Send prayers and good thoughts her way.
All right, I know she'll appreciate that. And also go to RobLynnLive.com. What happens when you do that? Oh, up pops Lynn's registration page. You can sign up and get yourself an O-Mail, an O-Net, and O-Trim. So what that means is you sign up by getting an O-Mail and a password, and along with that comes two other free products. The first is free, the second two are free. That's O-Mail, O-Net, and O-Trim. So go to RobLynnLive.com, and that's where you'll find Lynn's registration page. All right, now that's right, folks. It's Sunday night here in Florida. That's better, USA, and Monday in other parts of the globe. And welcome to RobLynn Live and Ali,
the Wonder Dog,
with our topic for this evening. And you're going to like this one. We're continuing on our internet space and computer and IT area, and we'll be talking about phishing. Not with a pole, not F-I-S-H-I-N-G, or however you spell phishing, but P-H-I-S-H-I-N-G, that kind of phishing. So we're calling tonight's topic phishing on Passivians Beware. for phishing scams. Beware. So just beware. All right. It'll be followed by community time, where we bring those of you attendees who want to be panelists to the panel. And we'll have a bit of signing following the community time, or even during the community time, by our deaf community folks, and a song by the one, the only, Jean Barella. He's our resident. Let's see, I'm going to move this over here if everybody doesn't mind for a moment. He's our resident baritone. All right. So I think what I'm going to do is we're going to lose the clipboard, and we're going to just hold the papers up so I can read from them, if that's okay with everybody tonight.
Sounds good.
We're going back to the way we used to do it, pre-prompter days. All right. Now, please pray for, and we hope to have a song by John Barilla as well. We'll check in with him in a little bit. All right. Please pray for, obviously, Pat Green and Delisa Christie's new grandbaby, as well as anyone else around the globe who may need the prayer warriors to step up to the plate and say a prayer or two. All right. Now, please pray for Ash, his lovely wife, Ash Mahan, and their two boys, Omar and Yusuf, for their continued safety and good health, as well as the tech media and support teams around the globe for their continued safety as well. Also, if you know of anybody who's sick or injured or just down on their luck, send them out some love, light, and prayers. It works miracles. All right. Now, we OConnectors are in the midst of a 10-day extension, if you hadn't heard already. And if you haven't, shame on you for not checking the back office and your ticker, until the 10th and 11th day of May, 2024. And a 15-day extension for the free trial of OTracker. Ooh, yeah, OTracker's coming in hot. Migration without hesitation, as we say every night. Sign the NDA and the affiliate agreement. Check out the newest OP website, please. Check out the OnPassive OP YouTube channel, please. Check out Mohammed William Nazal's X blog, comments and videos, etc., please. Log into your OES and check out the ticker and the back office pop-ups, and attend webinars and chats when time permits. If you know of anyone in need, stop singing, Rob, you're way out of tune. So here we go with just reading. So if you know of anybody in need in OnPassive land, help and needing help, you know the drill. Helping one helps us all. Hop on an OConnect when you can. Subscribe to OConnect also when you can. All right. Now, tonight, we'll take a rather in-depth look at phishing and how this act by bad actors affects us all in one way or another, short or long run. Ollie's question of the night, question of the evening, is: have you been a target of phishing of any kind at any time? Now, not the kind where you go out into the lake and drop a line. This is the kind where they try to commandeer your computer and send you an email and get you to open it, get you to put in some information, or even pay them some money.
I have a feeling that most people have been either victims of phishing or have been exposed to someone trying to fish them.
All right. Phishing is described as a cybercrime involving deception in search of sensitive information, and also described as a scam. That's right, scam, and social engineering. All right. Now, techniques often involve mirroring the targeted site to observe victim actions and bypass security measures. Oh, yeah. Phishing is now the most reported cybercrime on the globe, per the U.S. FBI and other police organizations around the globe. Okay. For a more in-depth look, let's go deeper, shall we? Yes, we shall. As phishing is a form of social engineering, as it's known, and a cybercrime where attackers deceive people into revealing sensitive information or installing or installing a legitimate and trusted no or installing malware by impersonating a legitimate and trusted entity. So watch out for those malware folks. What generally is involved are fraudulent emails, text messages, phone calls, or websites designed to trick victims into certain actions. Ooh, like giving out a cell phone number or giving out an email.
Or a social security number, or
just anything that is PII, personal identifiable information. All right. So that's text messages, phone calls, or even websites designed to trick victims into certain actions. For instance, divulging personal data, including logins, social security, and, bless you, credit card numbers. Downloading malware or ransomware, exposing themselves to further cyber attacks. So watch out for all of that. Now, successful phishing attacks most often lead to identity theft. Ooh, we're all familiar with that stuff. Financial losses, data breaches, and more damaging consequences than you can shake a stick at. All right. So what are some of the tactics used by the bad actors? Impersonating well-known companies. Have you seen that? Where something will come through on bank letterhead and it's not bank letterhead? All right. Creating a sense of urgency using social engineering to build trust and credibility. So how can one protect themselves from such attacks? Ooh, I'm glad you asked, Lynn. First off, security awareness training comes through big there. Anti-phishing techniques are thrown at you and made available to you. Reporting suspicious communications to the authorities, also available to you. Now, as a bit of community service, we now present ways, this is WAYS, not ways like you're thinking, ways to identify a phishing email. What all is involved in a phishing email? And we'll go over that in just a moment. All right. There are ways to identify phishing, and here they come. First off, urgent call to action. In other words, hurry, you got to get this because we're running out of time. Nope, that's a good way to fish at you. Urgent call to action or threats, unfamiliar sender or generic greeting, request for sensitive information, don't give it out, don't you do it. Suspicious links or attachments, poor grammar, of course, and too good to be true offers. Have you ever heard any of these offers in some of these big box stores? Hard to believe people are still doing it that way, but they're coming after us. All right. An unfamiliar sender or generic greeting, request for sensitive information, suspicious links or attachments, poor grammar, and too good to be true offers, and G, inconsistencies as mismatched data between sender's name, email address, and website links occurs, and there's a messaging tone. See any of the above? You know the drill. Delete without opening and report as phishing. You can do it. You can really do it. And finally, how to avoid phishing emails. How do you avoid it when they send you an email out? Do you just open it or do you check each one as it comes in? I say you guys likely check it. So be wary, be careful, inspect as you go. This is all about inspections. And never open, look for poor grammar, be skeptical of unsolicited forces or offers, please, and be sure to use the unique passwords. That's unique passwords. All right. Now, let me take a quick swig I was going to go ahead and pull up, I'm still trying, pull up the, thank you. Oops, I wouldn't put it there. Okie dokie. Perfect, perfect. Thank you. Thanks for the coffee. This is cup number 2, folks. I've already had a tea, now 2 coffees, and I'll probably go on shishi a few times tonight. All right, to the bed. All right, let's get back to business here and say a few hellos if we could. And Lynn, would you like to say hello in the ONPASSIVE OConnect?
Yeah, sure. You mean
Well, do it.
OConnect chat?
Yes, yes, OConnect.
Okay. I'll scroll up maybe 10 minutes. So if I don't say hi to you, that means you were above the 10-minute mark, okay? Hi, Frank Rowe. Hi, Rita Loteca. She says, happy Sunday night to all. Don Swihart says, hugs for you, Pat. I have been praying for you. Very kind of you, Don. Momodu says, Father God, I pray you grant Ms. Patricia Green a speedy healing and recovery through your mighty power. Amen. John Barilla says, Onyeloni, hello. Hi, John Barilla. Frank Rowe is here saying hi to Rita. We say hi to Toy Him. Her unpassive username is successful. No, success is now yours, but that is Toy Him. She says, greetings from hot and sunny Singapore. Must be pretty hot there. I can't imagine how hot. Onye Loni says, can you put up Mel's webinar for tomorrow on your WhatsApp RobLynnLive page so we can click on it and attend her webinar? Sure, sure. I can do that. If you're on my messenger, can you message me to remind me to do that? Or Mel. Mel can help me. Mel can send me. I don't know if Mel is on WhatsApp. If you're on WhatsApp, Mel, and you're in our group, you can post it in our RobLynnLive group. If not, Mel, you got to send it to me, and I'll post it in our WhatsApp group. Either way, thank you, Mel. Jillian says, hello, everyone. Oh, and by the way, so tomorrow will be Melanie Marcano's webinar at 5:30 p.m. She has a guest who is Greg Hill, and he's going to be talking about gifts and how to do moving gifts, gifts that have motion in them. So that's pretty cool. I can't wait to learn how to do that. And John Barilla happily announces we will have a song. Thank you, John.
All right, anything else?
Carmela sends I love you and a face with hearts on it back to John when he said we will have a song. She's pretty happy about him having a song. We got Jillian, and she says, we love music and songs. That's from Jillian Hanna. That's nice. Mel Marcano says hello to her friends here. And we got, let's see, let me scroll down a bit. Nagaraj is, of course, here. And Michael Chada. Those two were the first to come in today. Carmela has a whole bunch of hashtags. So if you want to check out the hashtag she used, go to her comment. You can also do this, people. If you don't want to like type out the hashtags yourself, click the 3 dots to the right of her comment. There's an option to copy. Click on copy and then click reply. And then when the reply section comes up, all you do is paste. And when you paste, all those hashtags will paste for you. So you don't have to type anything out. That's pretty cool. Hi, Les Hudson. Welcome to our show. And hello, our ray of sunshine, Bilash Roy. He's here with us today, and he's saying welcome to everyone, all ONPASSIVE family members. I love ONPASSIVE, and I love RobLynnLive. Thank you, Bilash. Patience is here. She says, Patience Oseware says, hello, fellow ONPASSIVians. Let me scroll down a bit and see who else we have. Michelle Weaver's here. Hi, Michelle. She says, good evening, RobLynnLive and ONPASSIVE family. Michelle from South Carolina, USA. And here we have Greg Lakin. Greg Lakin says, thank God I'm out of the cell phone zone. All right, I'm glad you're glad. Sharon Dietz is here. Hi, Sharon. How are you? And we got Cheryl Bess. She's saying hello, everyone, tonight. Very nice. David Switch is here. He says hello, everyone. And let's see if it's any more than that. I think that's it for the last 10 minutes. If I missed you because you made a comment more than 10 or 15 minutes ago, just comment again and I'll try to catch you on the second go round. Thank you.
All right, that takes care of the YouTubers. Now we're going to switch on over to
That was the OConnect.
Oh, it was. I thought you were doing YouTubers.
No, I was looking. So I can do the OConnect. I mean the YouTube. Do you want me to do the YouTube?
Well, if you don't mind doing that, yeah.
Okay, I don't mind. Check it out. Let me see what's happening. What's shaking there?
I'd like to say thank you to Sifu Francis Tay for your super sticker, sir.
Thank you,
Francis.
Francis.
Thank you very much, sir.
Thank you, thank you, thank you. All right, we have, let's see, I'll put it on all messages so I see everything. So for those of you who are in the YouTube chat, if you didn't know already, when you click on live chat, you have to click the gear. There's a gear icon. Oops. And when you click the gear icon, you'll have an option that it says chat filter. You click on chat filter and then click on all messages. If you don't do that, you're only going to see the top, the most it will show you most messages with potential spam removed. If you click on all messages, you'll see every message, including potential spam. So I always put it on all messages.
All right.
I don't like to miss anything, you know. So we've got right now 40 people. Is that beating the amount here? The amount in the
47 on OConnect and 40 in the YouTube.
Wow. Lots of folks at both sides. We have our moderators hard at work. We have moderators that help us with our YouTube live chat, and they do a lot for us. We appreciate them. We've got Michael Chata there. And let me see who else. John Barilla is there helping as well. Roy Davies, thank you, Roy. Roy's with us every night. Thank you, Roy. Appreciate them. Anybody else? Moderators wise, I don't think so. There's 3 of them right now, hard at work. I want to say hi to the folks here in the chat. And I'm going to go to, let's see, we got Ilasu, who is here with us pretty much every night. Ilasu. Nagaraj doing double duty, YouTube and OConnect. Frank Rowe also doing double duty. Veronica and Pim. How are you, Veronica? And of course, needless to say, is Chandan Manjumdar. He's with us every night. Hello, Chandan. We have Sadanand Pujari. Hello, Sadanand. How are you? Hello to Juanita Slack. Nice to have you with us, Juanita. We also have Patty, and that's Patty Andrea Cola, who is deaf. Her sign name is P on the chin. I think she's coming tonight and maybe teaching too, teaching sign language. I want to say hello to Sarananda Das. He was there as well as here in the webinar. Hi, Emmanuel Onyeguli.
And today, wasn't there a webinar over in India with Sadananda?
Yes, it was. It was a OP Future ONPASSIVE Family webinar with Sifu Francis talking about blockchain technology. It was a very good presentation, made simple for everyone to understand. I appreciated that about the presentation. Where was I? Emmanuel Onyeguli. Hi, how are you? Good to have you with us, Emmanuel. Always with us. Musadur Vestige. Welcome, Musadur. Nice to have you with us. And hello to Rajesh Mur, who says, I love ONPASSIVE. Don't we all? Hello to, let's scroll down a bit. Sarananda. Oh, we have Dilip Mandal with us. Hi, Dilip. Nice to have you with us. Wandine Gaskin is here. Hello. Jackie Nakamoto, nice to have you. Jackie, who's deaf, and it's nice to have you with us. And we have John. Oh, wait, I said John Barilla. Mr. Suren Paul from India is with us.
Welcome, welcome, sir.
And of course, Francis Tay, who was nice to give us a super sticker. Thank you, Francis. He is in the chat as well. I'm almost at the bottom. Give me a second. Lots of people just chatting. Hello, Daniel Sani from PNG. He says, hello, RobLynn, and thank you for keeping the unpassive fire burning. Nice to have you with us, Daniel.
Appreciate you being here very
We
much.
love PNG, as you know, needless to say. And we want to say hello to Galleon Momin, one of the many Momin family members.
Glad they're all here tonight.
Yes. And hello to Subhash Sahu. Thanks for being with us. I also see Mithlesh. No, I'm sorry. Mithlesh Vishwakarma. Good morning. Back to you.
All right. Is
And
that back to me?
No.
Oh, no, not back to
I'm
me
almost
yet.
at the bottom. Hello to Satish Jagannath Giri. We are glad you're with us tonight. Thank you for being with us, Satish. Leg Dega's here. Hi, Leg Dega. Are you going to come in the webinar too? Hopefully you can. So she's saying hello to everybody. And I think I might have caught everybody. Yep, I got everybody so far.
Well, all righty. It's we're approaching the 8:32 mark now, and it's just about time for community time. What do you think? Do we have any other announcements? I think I made all the announcements.
Yeah, I think so. Nothing major happened.
Okay. No problemo.
Yeah, I don't think anything major. I'm thinking, no. Yeah, I think. And today was Heroes. It was a good webinar. Heroes at 2 p.m. Eastern Time. Okay, so let's go to. You want to bring in folks to the panel?
I think it's a good time to bring some folks into the panel. We'd love to have each and every one of you come to the panel, please.
Everyone is welcome.
All are welcome here. That's what it says at the bottom on our screen here, and that's what we mean. So there is no private club. There is no, you have to ask permission. No. This webinar, this chat is a variety chat for the masses. And we've been proud of that ever since day one. And now we're on 600 and some odd days, 620, I believe, 621 tomorrow.
And if you want to come in or invite people to the webinar, you just tell them to go to the back office. We post the link, the attendee link there every night. I forget once in a blue moon, but most of the time I'm pretty good about posting in the back office. So again, we're accessible to all. We love everyone. We love the fact that we have a lot of diversity within our webinar, people from all over the globe, various ages, people from all walks of life. And it matters not what your background is or your ethnicity. None of that is a factor. We love everyone. So everybody come and join us. Invite people to join our webinar, please. Thank you.
All righty then. Okay, so if you would.
We'll look at the bottom at the ticker, which Michael Chada created for us. It explains how to become a panelist. All you have to do is click the speaker request icon, and I'm going to enable it. And all you got to do is click on it, and we will bring you in, okay?
Voila!
And here we go. The speaker request is on. So go ahead and request to come in. Come on down, as they say. All right. First, we got Fern Lehay. Hi, Fern. Come on in. Mel, who is Melanie Marcano, is coming in now. Welcome to Mel. And we have JB Tinman, who everybody knows is John Barilla, who's coming in. Hi, John Barilla. Hi, Fern.
Hello. How are you?
Welcome. Hi, Mel. She got to adjust her camera so we can see her. All right,
Yeah,
welcome.
hello Lynn, hello Rob.
Onyeloni's coming in. Hi, Onyeloni. Nice to have
all
you.
right, all right.
We got Patience Oseware coming in. And we have David Switzer. Next, we have Cecil Weir coming in. Welcome, Cecil. Pedro Estrada. Welcome. We have Dawn Swihart and her husband, DL, coming in. Hi, Cecil. Hello. And we have Rita Loteca coming in.
Hello, Miss Loteca. Welcome, welcome, welcome. There's 42
Hi, Don.
on YouTube and 51 here. That's 93. Good turnout for a Sunday.
Yes. Hi,
Hi,
Don.
David.
Hi, David and Don. Hi, hi. We want to say hello to Carmela Israeli Rose Schwartz. She's coming in now.
Yeah, it's the Schwartzy girl.
And if I'm not mistaken, it looks like it's Pat Green.
There's no way Pat Green is coming
Could
in
it
here
be?
with a broken arm.
Let's see.
Come on, that's a RobLynnnLive for sure if she's here.
Hi, Patience. Hi, Carmela.
No, it was Patricia Andrea Cola. I'm not sure.
Okay, maybe I was wrong. Hi, Rita. All right.
Last message we had from Chris was that Pat was going to rest. They just got home from the hospital.
Yeah. Here comes Deborah Long. And
hello, Deborah.
Greg Lakin, Bilash Roy, and Guyana coming in.
Our favorite monk from Brooklyn, I might add. Thank you very much.
Love you. Love you, Deb. Nice to see you here, Deb. All right. Rita's there. Hi, Rita. Hi, Guyana.
Yeah, there's the Israeli Rose herself. It looks like it may be dark there still. It's dark 30 in the morning, for sure. And
good evening, good evening. Namaskar, namaskar.
Namaskar, namaste.
Namaste. Good evening, ma'am. How are you doing?
Good evening.
Oh, today I cannot attend in Heroes webinar. Ma'am, I have a question to you. Many times I was attend to Heroes webinar, but I cannot attend panel. So there have a limited panel list.
Yes. Say that one more time.
So I was trying to 3 Sunday before.
I can't hear you now.
I attend to attend the.
Can you guys hear Guyana?
Say it again, Guyana, please.
It's just muted for us.
Heroes webinar.
Can you hear him?
I was trying to attend in.
Yes, I can hear him.
All right. Well, for now, we'll just have to.
He muted and he's going to unmute. Try unmuting again.
I could hear him.
We have to refresh.
Yeah, I could hear him too. Lynn, I think
Hi, Armin. Hi, Greg.
Armin Hogue in the house. Welcome, welcome, welcome. And Greg, too. Welcome, fellas.
I see Patience. Just her glasses are showing. She's there. That's better, Patience. All right.
I'm trying to put the background there, and it's giving me a little bit of problem.
You might have to refresh.
Okay.
I know he had a question. I didn't quite get the question.
All right, I didn't get it either. He can try it again in a few minutes.
All right. He's trying now.
How many more you got coming in?
That is it for now.
All right, that's it for now.
So we got 5, 10, 15.
All right, let's talk about
20 of us. Not bad.
20, that's not bad on a Sunday night.
Including you and me. And here comes someone else. We have Anuj Kumar coming in. That is Saidul Sheikh coming in. Hello, Saidul. Nice to have you with us. Okay.
We're glad you all joined us here on a Sunday night. We're going to kind of take things easy tonight. You notice I've been a little calmer than normal, or maybe you didn't notice that. At any rate, we're right now we're sitting pretty. We got 97 between OConnect and YouTube. So we're very proud of that for a Sunday night to attract that many folks. And if you've got a question, put it in the chat. If you want to come on a panel, you're welcome to do that and ask your question. You don't have to show your video. You don't have to show your audio. But if you're going to ask a question, you're going to be in the chat. You got to at least have the audio turned on. So think about that and come up with some questions. We're talking phishing, and not the kind like this with the fishing pole either. It's the kind where vicious, I would say, vicious folks, bad actors try to get our information that's not really publicized, whether it be a credit card number, whether it be our driver license number, or our date of birth, or our social security number. A lot of that can be hacked away from us and through phishing. So we talked a little bit about phishing, what to look for, and we mean it. Be on the lookout. Beware. People want your data, okay? They're going to either sell your data or they're going to use your data, and you don't want either one to happen for sure. So think about those things as you ponder maybe a question or two. And we'd like to hear from you guys. Ollie's question of the evening is, have you ever been a victim of phishing? And phishing is spelled P-H-I-S, phishing, H-I-N-G for phishing.
And it could be like, not maybe you weren't a victim, but you were, someone tried to victimize you, but you didn't fall for it. You were able to diagnose that as a phishing attempt. Any of those would be great scenarios to discuss.
And we'd love to hear from you on those.
Or even if you yourself haven't had experience with it, but you know people like friends, family, acquaintances who have been phished and what the consequences were when they got phished.
Well, let's go right to Greg Lake, and he has his hand up. Greg, unmute and talk to us, will you?
Yeah, the only phishing I like is...
Go ahead, Greg. We can't hear you.
You can't hear me.
You might need to refresh, brother.
Okay.
Rob, I just want to say I can hear him very well.
I could hear and see him very well.
Okay.
Hey, Greg, Greg Lake, and if you can.
We hear Greg Laken. I heard Greg Laken speak. Please message Lynn and the messenger on external speaker. Fix your external speaker until Lynn, Rob.
Yeah, maybe refresh, Greg. Give it one of these to refresh.
In the meantime, we have Legdega coming in. Welcome, Legdega. And Cecil, he's having trouble with his internet.
All right, Greg, you want to try it again?
I keep bringing him in. Poor Cecil.
Yeah. I hope
Greg Laken coming again. All right, Greg, can you hear us now?
I can hear you.
No, we don't have you. You're not audible, brother.
We hear him fine, Rob.
For now, if you want to put something in the chat, you're welcome to put it in the chat.
Rob, I mean...
I think you're not hearing us, Rob.
Maybe we're not.
Yeah.
Hi.
Because my friend
Hello?
John Barilla hears me fine.
Yeah, we can hear you. Maybe they're having an issue. We'll have to figure this out. They're not realizing it.
Well,
yeah, we can hear you too, John.
Alrighty then. So, Greg, we're not hearing you at all, brother.
Oh, well.
Keep refreshing, and we'll see if we can actually hear you.
Chris T is on. You need to step in, contact them.
Anyone else want to talk a little bit about phishing and how they get your driver license number, your social security number?
The only phishing I like
all
is
bad actors
by the
doing it.
Dan
Let's go to Double Mel. Go ahead, Mel.
Oh. External.
We used to play Grateful Dead music.
Rob, I don't think it's not Greg. Rob, can you hear? Celine, can you hear?
Can you guys hear us?
Yes, I can hear you.
I don't think it's for any of us. I think it's.
Okay, we got the external speaker fixed. Greg Laken, you want to try it again, brother?
Okay, I'll mute. Sorry.
Okay. I hope now everybody can hear me.
You're audible. Go ahead, Greg.
Yeah. Like again, I remember when the band Fish played at Nectar's way back when. That is the only type of fishing I like. And they used to play Grateful Dead music until they got their own firm music.
Good stuff there. I love Grateful Dead music myself. That's my era. All right. Well, thank you, Greg. We appreciate that, brother. We'll be back to you for a little more comments on phishing, if we can. Mel, did you want to make a comment? Thanks for the heads up, though, on the speaker. And John, too.
Yeah, that's fine. Phishing, yeah. So what I know about to phishing scams, it's like being aware or beware. It's more like if you have a computer, because it doesn't have to be a thief. It could be anybody who's tailgating you and looking at your ins and outs. So if you're in a space where it's open, never leave your computer unlocked, because a scammer can make up a password and can override yours and get into your work. I know my sister one time, like she's a social worker, and she had her van with a mini computer, the work phone and everything, and somebody stole it right in her driveway. They stole everything, so she had to find a way for her to explain. I mean, it took them a little while, but they understood. And she had to get a new computer, new password and everything. So I always learned that never let somebody tailgate you unless if you know that person, especially if you're in an office setting or in a store or somewhere, because they will follow you in and they will pretend that they're customers, but they're looking at what you're doing so that they can copy. And that's how they get a hold of your information. And also at the bank, phishing is another big thing. Like if you're in the line waiting to get to the ATM, never let somebody stand over your shoulder, because people can tend to creep up to you. And once you're doing something thinking they're being friendly, they're looking, or they have this little gadget where they actually scan your bank card and all these things. So we have to be very, very alert, although we can be too alert. But yeah, there's a lot of things and a lot of little tools that are not seen that people can use to copy. That's as far as I know. There's many other things, but yeah, I'll finish. I'll give somebody else a chance.
All right. Well, you'll be back for more. And that's good stuff. Let's. We want to say thank you to Mr. James Yates from St. Petersburg, Florida, one of our neighbors here, not too far, about 10 minutes away from us. Thank you for that super sticker, Mr. Yates.
Thanks, James.
We appreciate you very much.
So nice
very,
of you.
very much.
Appreciate
so thank
it.
you.
Yeah.
Thank you for that. And thanks for being a regular here on RobLynnLive. We appreciate you doing that as well. All right, let's now go. Where was I going? Was I going anywhere? Doesn't look like it. Okay, who else wants to talk about phishing? We need to beware. That's the quickest, the best medicine for staying away from malware and people, trying to jump all over us with getting our information, our PII. Let's go to Rita Lateca. She's got a take on this. Go ahead, Rita.
Hello, everyone. Nice to meet you. Almost a week. I've not been here. Well, nice to see you. And my friend also, Carmela. Hi, everyone. Nice to meet you all. We're talking about phishing. One of the things that you have to be careful when you're going even to the bank, especially drive-through. There is people that putting, the parts that you can punch. They put it in the banking system, or sometimes even in the store. For example, if you are tapping, yes, they will not be able to take your information. But if you insert your card and then you start putting, so all the information will be recorded and they will take all your information. So you have to be careful, especially in a bank. Make sure that you try to check whether it's coming out. That is the fake one was being put in there. So when you're driving through, make sure before you put the card, touch it and try to shake it. If it's coming out, if it's shaking, that is not the right one. They put, like, the scammer put it there. The other thing also is about calling, like, most of the people, especially right now in Canada, we have scammers who mostly with the seniors. They will call them, threaten them that, police is coming right now. If you don't go to the bank and withdraw the money, take it to Western Union, I am going to send the police. And you see, like, these seniors, they are really scared, and we have to be careful. Like, always during a tax seasons, we talk to any seniors, that especially immigrant. It's not maybe the other one, they have gone through this and they know, but immigrant always they go through this, and it's so sad. Like, sometimes they will take every penny that they have in their account. So also we have to be careful about that. It's not only seniors, even young generation that just come in, they are being threatened. I have two clients that it happens to them, but in the end the police cannot do anything. So we have to be careful. Whoever just pass that information there. Thank you.
Wow.
I got it. All right. All right. Well, thank you, Rita. We appreciate that. And yeah, that thing at the bank, even my bank, one of the banks that we go to, Chase, said the same thing, that it's best to come inside if you're going to use a teller these days, because they are putting some kind of a recovery chip where it can recover every one of the, in a certain period of time, every one of the debit cards that goes in there. It gets all the information, including the CVV, which is the code, the 3-digit code for security. So buyer beware is what we might say there. Always beware what you're doing with your debit cards, your credit cards, your checks. Don't leave a check laying around anywhere. Okay, if you're going to write it, write it. If you're not going to write it, put it away. That's another way they can get into our accounts, is that way. So I think it's time we go. Is it back to Mel, or who was it after Mel? All right, let's go back to Mel.
Thank you, Rob. Oftentimes you see people with like, I don't know if they're Staples in the States, Staples, Business Depot.
Yes.
Okay. So people would bring their whole load of waste paper, including their old bills with their account numbers and things like that, credit card bills. They bring it there to shred because they have the shredder they take in and they can do bulk, right? But sometimes I've seen people take a full envelope and just trash it in the garbage. So sometimes I would, depending on the person, I would tell them, that's not a good habit, because somebody can pass by after you and take that envelope, open it up, especially if it's your credit card statement or your bill statement of your account, your bank statement, and they can copy it. Or if you have a receipt, never leave it for the cash, never leave it for anybody, because the receipt has the beginning of your credit card and the end of your credit card, the first 4 and last 4 digits. And it's encrypted in the middle, so they can make up numbers till they get the entire account. So never trust that a scammer is not smart enough. They can outsmart anybody. So these are a lot of things. I used to do that before I was guilty, but since we attend something where the government had a program where we attended a webinar and they were giving tips and bits on things to do to protect yourself. Then since then, I've been asking for the receipt, even if I trash it when I leave the place, but I will ask for it. Even the cab driver, not that we don't trust people, but it happens. It happens to the list of people. Not everybody does it, but there's always somebody, who will do the extra.
That is true. Thank you for that, Mel. Appreciate it. And I know all you out there in Radio Land have got ideas on this, have actually had letters that look like they come from the bank or an email that comes from the bank. No, it doesn't. And we had an occasion today to check something out like that. So let's go to Dawn and DL next, please.
Hello, Rob and Lynn, and everybody on the panel and in the chat. Just want to start off with saying a prayer for our good friend Pat Green. Hope you get well, Pat, if you're listening. I agree with Rita when she said the best way to go to use your credit card or debit card is actually walk into the bank to the teller. I used to work at Chase, so there's a lot of truth to what she's saying, because what you're referring to, Rob, is that sometimes they put skimmers in these machines, whether it's the ATM machine or the gasoline pumps. That's how they get your information many times, is through those skimmers. So if anybody's asking for your any kind of private information on an email, that should raise your radar also, because you really shouldn't give private information out, especially during an email. There's a good way to find out too, because I took a lot of English classes, obviously, in college when I was in, and one of the things that catches my attention with phishing scams is that many times when they send the phishing scam, their English is really bad, including their grammar. So that always clues me in, and that's a good thing to consider with no matter what language you speak. If you're pretty proficient at your native language, always look for something that deviates from your native language or doesn't look right, so to speak, in punctuations or in the grammar. That's another good tip. Back to you, Rob.
All right, thank you very much. We're at 116 right now, folks joining us. So for a Sunday night, we're proud to say that we've got a pretty good crowd. Let's go back to Canada, and let's go to I'll go back to Canada for Fern. Go ahead, Fern.
Hi, everybody. Yeah, I had a situation. I won't go into it, but I think I'm looking forward to the day that ONPASSIVE will have maybe a credit card or something. I'd feel a lot safer putting my finances through some kind of financial thing that ONPASSIVE may have in the future. I guess my comment about phishing and scams is not enough is being done to combat it. Like they get away with it. I mean, the banks say, well, there's nothing we can do. The police will say the same thing. And I think more should be done to try to stop these scammers from ripping people off, especially seniors. They really get ripped off pretty bad. Yeah. So that's my comment for tonight. Glad to be here.
All right. Well, thank you, Fern. One thing that I didn't mention in my little discussion was social media. Have you ever gotten a notice that someone wants to be your friend? They don't want to be your friend. They want to be your scammer. And I've heard that happen. I think I've had it to me once or twice where someone will contact, and the next thing you know, they're asking you for funds. So, and that's not FUNS, that's FUNDS. So that can happen as well. And that's a form of phishing as well, I think. Things like on some of these sites where the picture isn't actually who the person is, I've heard. So that can happen as well. So again, buyer beware. If somebody contacts you on a social media platform, you don't know them. They don't have anybody that you have in common as friends. Stay clear, I would say. Stay clear. And that's just another way that it's happening. And it's happening all over the globe. It doesn't matter what language you speak, where you're from, where you live currently. The scammers are out to get us, one way or the other. And they're going to keep at it because they don't get caught enough. So I think we need a little more cybersecurity when it comes to that. So thank you for that, sir, and ma'am. And now we have another ma'am. Rita, did you want to say something again? I saw that hand poking up.
Yeah, I just want to add, like, if we have been like I was been following Dr. Phil, like every month he will bring somebody who has been a scam. Like they say that billions of dollars a year that people are scamming from US. So scamming is just all there, and especially people who have been scammed, like like as you said that with social media, they will pretend to put a young guy who is smart, handsome, and muscles, and so they will put that, and especially women, they are the one mostly that been scammed, and to the extent they will empty their saving account, retirement, everything, just sending money for this person, and they have a way of convincing this person. Like every time we say, "Oh, I'm coming, oh, this, I have this, I have this," so people have to be like sugar coding that, and this is what they really want to hear, and they will sending money until the end. They're ending up without any penny. So thank you for that. I just want to share that.
Oh, that's great, Rita. Thank you. And now we're starting to get some more hands up, which is good.
And Pedro's coming back in.
And Pedro's coming back. And I wanted to mention Vivine Benny is in the house. Hello, Vivine. She's on YouTube right now. It's daytime in Australia. I think it's in the afternoon there. So she's probably hard at work with her husband's medical practice. All right. So thank you for being here, Vivine. Let's go to Carmela and then back to Mel. Go ahead, Israeli Rose.
Hi, everyone.
Hello.
About there is a lot of fake contact in Facebook, and when you allow somebody to be your friend, check it out, because they put a picture of someone else and the tag is identified, and they are behave like he is, and it's someone else behind. I have many of them ask me to be friends, and I block them. And be aware who you allow to be your friend, because sometimes it's not the same person you think he is. And I'm not allowing new friends. I have what I have. It's enough for me. Who wants to be my friend? You have to contact me in a special way, because I'm not allowed any friends. Not in Facebook. Facebook have a lot of fake persons there. So I have a few days ago, I have one of this, I don't want to mention name, one of our panels, like was one of our panels, but he's not the one. So be careful.
That is why you did not accept my request?
Oh, here we go, Carmela. That's why you didn't take her request. I like it.
Anymore in Facebook. Too many scam in there.
I requested a friendship with you.
Rita,
okay, so you have to find another way, not the Facebook.
Oh my goodness.
I requested both of your accounts in ONET. So
I block many people in Facebook. I don't want them.
Okay, well, she says
half of them are spam.
She's going to contact you in ONET. How's that? Will you take her there?
That's a better place to be friends.
Much safer.
Now all my friends want to be my friend. They have to come to ONET.
That's where they belong.
It's a safety place.
Running out of paper here. Let's go. Okay, thank you, Carmel. Let's go back to Mel. Now, Mel.
Thank you. Thank you, Rob. I forgot what I was going to say.
It's got something to do with fishing.
Yeah, I know.
Oh, okay.
I completely. Okay, I'll come back. When I remember, I forgot what I was going to say. I'm going to
Write it
think back.
down. Write it down.
That
woman.
happens to the best of us. No
I know,
problem.
it's
It will
weird.
come back to you when you're relaxing. It'll come back to you.
Yeah, I was so deep into Carmela's conversation, I forgot. Oh yes, now I remember. Thank you. Here we
Okay,
go.
Well,
good.
go ahead.
People use charity organization a lot online to get hard money of people. I have had that happen to me, and they use people who are proficient, people who are in high status, like people like Kenneth Copeland. These people that are well known, they use their page exactly as it looks, and they would start chatting with you. But then in the conversation, when you look at the grammar, whoever used I think Don DL said something like that. When you look at the grammar, you catch yourself, and then you realize that's not the real person. It happened to me a while back with Kenneth Copeland's page, but it wasn't him. It was some person asking for money for an orphanage in a particular country, and it could be a man, it could be a woman. And in watching the way that person, I almost fell for it. It was a while back, but when I look at the where they edited the language, I said to myself, okay, I catch myself and I said, well, I know Kenneth Copeland because I'm a supporter of his at the time. If you're Kenneth Copeland, can you please call me because his voice is distinct? And then that person started getting aggressive with me, said, so you mean I want to pray for you in that type of way, and then I have to call you? That the way he was talking is that language, right? So, well, I said Kenneth Copeland would not ask for money, even if they're an organization, they would not ask for money over the phone or online, sorry. And then he started, I'm saying, he started doing a little threats, like things that would happen to me, this, that, my family. And he said, if I don't give the money by the end of the day, then when I heard that, I led him on and I said, okay, how much are you asking? He said a significant amount. I said 600 is okay. I was just leading him on. He said, yeah, how soon can you do it? I said, as soon as I get my break, I'll go down to Money Mat. What's your address? And then he gave me the address. I went to Money Mat and I said to the girl, have other people come to you to ask for money for a certain. She said, oh my God, I got about 2 of that before you today. So I said, I purposely led him. At first, I almost fell for it, but then I led him to his stupidity because he thought that I was going to fall for it. So I purposely came to you. He said, no, 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 no. Don't. I said, I wasn't going to do it because I catch up on him and I explained to her what happened. Well, not him. It could be a man, it could be a woman, but people can do that. They use other people's page and then they would ask for money. They would hoard money from you. It happened to me with someone as well from, oh my God, some school that I was in online, social media. I paid good money for that school, and then the person posed as if they were one of the admin from that school. When I say school, marketing school. And then they said the name of the person who really is part of that program. So I didn't waste time and I went and got my card and I read my card number. Foolish me. She took 300 and something dollars US. I remember her name up till today. So she said, okay, good, you're all paid up. As soon as I hang up, the same school is calling me and asking me to make the payment. So I said, I just finished making a payment. I ent you and I call out the name. And then she said, no, we have not received. I said, oh my God, I just got scammed. You know, I could root the hair out of my head at that time because I didn't have so much in my account for me to be billed twice that significant amount. And I said to her, somebody just called with your name, and then they said they're from the same school. So what's going on? She said, well, it sure is not me. Maybe it's somebody who used to work there a long time, and they probably know the people who work there. So we really have to be careful. So then I couldn't pay that amount to that person because I'd already given it to a scammer. I was pissed. Sorry, that's the best word. I was
That's a good word. We like that word.
Yeah.
Did you call the bank?
Huh?
Did you call the bank?
Yeah, of course I reported everything. I always.
And they refund you?
The bank could not refund me because they couldn't trace. You know, scammers are smart, right? I just knew I lost my money and I had to pay again. But yeah, that was a while back, not now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow.
Well, already, I just wanted to mention one thing while we're talking here about scammers and phishers. How about all this political mail? I don't know about you folks, but around the world, with all these politicians running for office, especially in Canada and the United States, they send out requests for money. If you'll send us $10, we'll send you a pendant, or we'll send you a pen engraved, or whatever. Some of those might even be phishers. I don't know. I mean, I keep getting something from these presidential candidates, both of them, in the United States. And I'm sorry, I'm not sending money. And they're willing to send you a stamped, self-addressed envelope back to them, and it doesn't even have their name on it. So to me, that was phishing. I'll be honest. I mean, I'm trusting, but I don't know about that one. So if anybody's had that happen, let me know about that too. Let us know about that too. I'd be interested. Let's now, enough from me. Let's go to Patience and then over to Dawn and DL. Patience, bring it. Will you, woman? Or lady? Go ahead, Patience. Patience, did you have your hand up? There's that one. I see her. There you are.
I was talking with my mic off.
Well, I do that every night. And it works. But the only problem is nobody can hear you. But the dog or the cat.
Sorry about that.
All right,
saying, the
ahead.
banks are even at risk of these scams. Recently, I had a friend who called me saying the bank called with the caller ID showing the bank's number. And he spoke with the person. And the person, they finished all the transaction, sent the money out. Then he went back to open the account, and he couldn't open the account. So he had to go back to the bank. And the bank said, we didn't call you. The bank, we don't call you unless you call us. So if somebody calls you with the same number, then there's something wrong. So a second person also confirmed that. Luckily for her, she didn't give the money out. But she said, you hang up and I'm going to call you back. So I guess the good thing is to call people back, or the bank back, to find out really if they are the one calling. Yeah. And to add what Rob was saying, the police officers with people of that kind, they do call asking for certain amount of money. And if you tell them you don't have it, they keep coming down. And one time they called and I told them, I'm driving, I can't give you my information. So could you call me back? Then he got so mad, insulting me, talking on top of the voice, yelling. And I said, listen, you are asking me for something and you are mad at me. If you really want it, give me your number and I'll call you back. Ma'am, all that I'm telling you is to give me the account number or the information. And I said, I'm sorry, I cannot do that. And don't call me again. He kept changing the number. And I decided if he calls, I just hang up. Anytime any number that comes that I don't know is not in my contact, I just don't pick it up. So that's what I'm going to.
Yeah, and there's something that we haven't mentioned is phishing, but think about all the roto calls we all get around the world.
The robo.
What did I say? Roto?
Uh-huh.
No, not roto rooter. Robo calls that we get. Those are calls where you'll get numbers from your own area with people asking for things, whether it be, "Hi, I'm Joe with Joe's Plumbing, and we got your referral from your neighbor 3 doors down, Frank." Well, I don't know any Frank 3 doors down. What are you talking about? "Oh yeah, Frank gave us your number." Yeah, Frank didn't give you my number. You got my number from some kind of list, is what happened there. So, that's phishing too. So there's not only text phishing, not only email phishing, there's political ads phishing, bank phishing, and now phone phishing. So this is an awful fishy situation. I mean, these bad actors are just everywhere. Let's go back to Dawn and DL. Then we'll go. Welcome, Francis Tay. Welcome, sir. We'll go back to Dawn and DL, and then we're going back to Mel. Go ahead.
Thanks, Rob. Appreciate it. Yeah, I just want to follow up on one of the things to look for on the email phishing is to look closely to the sender's address who sends this to you. If it looks out of whack or out of sorts, that should clue you in right there as well. But also follow up on what you're talking about on the political ad phishing. I do what, and this is just me personally, of course, I'm speaking for myself. But when you get those kind of ads and everything, I just ignore them totally. I don't even respond. Back to you, Rob.
All right. Good stuff. Good stuff all the way around there. Thank you for that. And I'm glad we got a Chase Bank guy, former Chase Bank guy in the crowd too, because I'm sure you've heard of, you name the scam, I'm sure you've seen it or heard of it, for sure. And including phishing. Okay.
Yeah, I worked with, no, I'm sorry. I worked with the fraud division in Chase, so I know exactly what you're saying, and you're right. I got a lot of experience with this stuff, so I'm sorry to interrupt. Back to you.
No interruption, but continuing on just briefly, we've had a couple of instances where somehow, and the fraud division contacts me via text. So I'm assuming that's right because they say we will never ask you for information. So I've called them back. And it has been legitimate where someone has gotten a hold of our debit card number or credit card number and used it on the internet. And, I don't know anybody at some of these things that we've seen on our bill. We don't have cable TV anymore, so I don't know how Spectrum can be charging me. My debit card. All we have is, what do you call it? Internet. So I don't know. So yeah, thanks a lot for that. We appreciate you, DL. And now we're going back to Miss Mel in Canada. Mel.
Thank you, Rob. Thank you, Rob. What about the emails from UPS, Canada Post, which is in Canada, of course?
Oh, you have a package. We've been trying to deliver a package.
I get that all the time.
Yeah.
So when I get it, delete, because I did not buy anything and I don't have anybody sending me any package. They would have let me know if they're sending me anything. So I delete.
Right.
Yeah.
And let me ask DL something while you're still here, since you mentioned the UPS thing. DL, I lost my train of thought, and it was important.
It'll come back to you.
Maybe not. My age. Gosh, I forgot what I was going to see, Rita, and see, patience. It happens to all of us. Either I forget to turn the darn mic on, or Rita, I forget to what I was going to say, and I just did it again. It's like with the darn car keys. I looked for them today for an hour and a half, and they were in my pocket. Now, that was unbelievable. In my freaking pocket were my car keys. And in fact, better yet, they were attached to my belt buckle. I'm looking all over the house for these keys, and they were handy. They were in a special spot. Like Lynn calls it, whenever I do something crazy like that, she'll say, "Oh, you left them in a special spot, I'm sure." Well, yeah, I left them on my belt. Well, anyway, I'll think of where we were at there. on the phishing thing. Gosh, I'll think about it. Let's check any other. Let's see, any other hands raised? Francis, did you want to chime in on this or just hang out for a while?
I just hang up for a while. I was wondering why my screen don't have the right hand side.
Oh, because the what happened is Lynn had to change the. She'll send you the correct one.
Yeah. So I noticed it after the fact. So Chris Tiazan said he would adjust it. So he was smart. He took a screenshot of the video because, you know, you guys see I do a video of this image, right? So he took a screenshot of the video, then it became a static image, and then he sent it to me, and then we put it on the thing. Well, I think it's easier if I just put it on the screen, duh. Remember, I forget we have the share file, right? Much easier. So anybody who needs it, I'm going to put it up on the screen.
All right.
Yeah.
So Lynn's going to do that. And so you'll have it in just a moment there to download or upload. Or
so there it is. If you need it, it's right there in front of you. I love it. It's such a wonderful feature.
That's a grand feature of
It's
OConnect,
really, really
for
practical
sure.
feature.
So does anybody else have any phishing schemes or scams that have come their way?
Or you know of phishing or scamming?
Or do you know of anybody that's gotten burned by one of these to where, you know, something's happened and they got money out of their checking account or debit card or what have you? If you do, let us hear about it. We'd like to know all the different scenarios, please. And we're right at 114 right now in terms of people between the two, OConnect and YouTube. Thank you for being here on a Sunday night. Appreciate it. All right.
Can I say something?
It depends on who this is.
Yeah. So it happens to me, like I think a couple of years ago, I got that email that, you know, you want this money. And so I said, oh, I'm really in need of money. So what happened is they said, I called the number and they said, yes, no, we are just communicating on email. Then they said, okay, here's the name, you sent the money. And so I went to bank, I sent the money through the Western Union. And then they say, when you send it, because they say, send this money to clear things. And then after that, we would send you the money. Somebody's going to come and drop the money. I said, okay. So I sent it. It was like $2,000. So when I came home, I called them and I heard it is an African voice. And I said, oh my God, where am I? It's good that I did not give the tracking number. I said, okay, you know what? I forgot with something. Just let me do it. I will call you back. I ran back to the Western Union. I dropped my money. I cashed back my money. So I came and I called him. I said, you know what? Now I know that I did not give you the money. I've already withdrawn my money. Oh, he got mad at me. Why do I have? I said, you know what? That money that you are sending it to me, take part of it, clear with what you're supposed to clear, and then send me the rest. Oh, he was so mad at me. It's good that I did not give him a tracking number. Thank you.
All right, that's a good thing. That's another thing, you know, with these package services, UPS, FedEx, ground, or overseas, I should say, what is it, DHL? They'll say, you know, you'll get something from, it looks like it's from them. The English is okay, or the language where it's coming from, but it's not. It's telling you have a package for pickup, and all you have to do is give us your debit number, and that will take care of the fees. Nope, 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 nope. Don't open that bad boy. Oh, that was what I was going to say. Don't open emails from anybody who you don't feel comfortable opening the email, because that's the worst. And I'm in a bad habit. I'll open an email from almost anybody, but Lynn's got me convinced now that if it's someone we don't know, we just don't open it. And you know, if they want to call you on the phone and talk to you in person, well, they'll do that. But no phishing via email for us. I'm about over it. So back to you, DL and Dawn.
Yeah, thanks, Rob. You kind of jolted my memory here on a phishing scam that happened to all of us, actually. There was an email sent out by Ash about 3 years ago asking for Bitcoin. Even though that was not from Ash, a lot of people fell for that, and they sent big Bitcoin to these scammers. But Ash, that's when Ash said he'll never ask for anything up front, and that should always clue you in. Ash will never ask for personal information. But yeah, there's a lot of people in ONPASSIVE got scammed on that big time.
Interesting, and don't go away. I was going to mention this if Francis is still with us. He talked about Bitcoin today, and my question on Bitcoin quickly is if you've been scammed by Bitcoin and you've sent that away, it's gone, isn't it? There's no way to trace Bitcoin.
Yes, it's absolutely gone. There's no way in Sam Hill that you can retrieve it whatsoever. Once you hit that send button, it's gone.
So, for example, let's say someone sends me an email or sends any of us an email, and we fall for it, and we decide, oh, we'll send you that $1,000 via, let's say, Bitcoin. Once that leaves our computers, it's out in space for whoever it gets sent to, right? And there's no trace, right?
That would be the case, because once you hit that send button, there's no way to retrieve it whatsoever. So you're out of luck, absolutely out of luck.
Yeah, I've only had it happen to me for about, I think it was $40, but it doesn't matter. It was the idea. I was trying out this Bitcoin through Cash App, and somehow it got sent. I think I mentioned this the other night. I transposed a number, or I left a number or a letter off. Well, it's gone. And
yeah, that would have been a very valuable lesson to you, obviously, but a cheap one in this case for $40. But there's a lot of them that get hammered a lot worse. So you've been lucky, Rob.
Right. Well, no, it's not going to happen again. If they don't want my personal check or OCoin whenever we get it, they ain't getting it. All right. The only people going to get my debit card anymore, I think, is going to be ONPASSIVE, debit or credit, once we get that rolling again. I see Franz is here. Franz, welcome, brother. I didn't even know you were here, but hey, I see you now. Talk to us.
Yes, good evening, everyone. Well, talking about phishing, a couple of months ago, I received a call from a good friend of mine. Well, so-called, he's supposed to be a friend, but he was somebody else. The friend is telling me that, hey, I have a lawyer. The lawyer helped her to get a government loan, and it was like $50,000. All you have to pay is $2,000, and they give you a number. Send me a text message with her name, and I questioned her. I said, do you know who we were talking to? He said, yeah, I know, it's Franz, huh? Yeah, he told me, but I said, okay, if you know me, I asked some questions. Where did I first met you? And she told me, yeah, at work, and it sounds so good. And tell me that the government loan is $50,000, and you have to send $2,000 in the gift cards. And I said, okay, any gift cards? He said, no, you have to send the Apple gift cards. And then once you send the gift cards, then they will send you how do you want your money back? So they ask you for all your personal information. I then give him my social security number. And I know the game, but I'm playing the game with him. And I asked him first, how do I get the money? He said, how do you want it? You want a check or you want cash? Right there, when he said cash, the government will never send you cash to FedEx, okay, or UPS. So right there, when he mentioned cash, that's when I said, you know what, man, you got the wrong person today, because the US government will never send you cash to UPS or FedEx. Okay, I know that's a scam, and so I didn't go for it. But believe me, it will sound so good. Anybody else could have just, send the money, expect that to get the loan. But just be careful of that. Sometimes it comes to text, sometimes it comes from a phone call. All these people are doing scamming. And once you send them that money, you never hear them again. So be careful on that one.
Yeah, it's one of the things that, and now Francis got into this a little today on his training he was doing, is the once you've sent the Bitcoin out, it is gone, and it's easy to make a mistake if you don't copy and paste. So my contribution to that discussion today was copy and paste only, and then double check it anyway. So if you're going to send something out like that, man, whether it's Bitcoin or anything else, always check who you're sending it to. Sure. All righty, Francis, you still have the wrong background.
Yeah, that's why I tried a few times. I already deleted the old one, and it came back again. So that I need to reboot my computer. So let's leave it for a while.
Oh, what I did was I had to delete the old image.
Yeah, I deleted the old one.
I noticed that I had to do that. It wasn't working till I deleted it.
Yeah, I just want to acknowledge what DL said. And one of the victims that in a few years ago, when there was an email sent out on Passive asking people to join and buy the so-called the coin or token, and being a new on Passive, because there's no training then, so I thought that everybody need to take action. So I'm taking action, the negative part, too quick, but get myself burned. Early in the morning, there's a email pop up, and say that you need to respond in 1 hour. So happened, I just awake. So I didn't think what this is on Passive, everything is secure. I didn't think. That's why last night in my sharing about blockchain, I say there is a possibility even the blockchain can be hacked. That was one of the reasons why I put a comment there. So I think it's not it's not just sharing our experience, what we have been hacked or we have been phished by people. Even like this morning, someone asked me for $100, Singaporean, lost in Germany, right? I don't know where she get my number, and I say, okay, can you don't mind scan your ID? He said my room is dark. Oh, very convenient. Why don't you go outside and scan your passport then? I can do it tomorrow. I said, okay, then I will send the money tomorrow. So, and she said, I need help. I said, yeah, I also need help. I need you to help me to show me your ID. So you just run around the corner and say, okay, thank you. I just block her up. So this is, people are playing with your emotion. Whether you are handsome or you are beautiful, all these are emotions. Like now they probably, the latest one is that, as I shared to RobLynn, that someone sent me a package. The package doesn't say from where, and when the delivery guy came to my door front, the fortunate thing that I was at home, they asked me to pay $39. So I asked the delivery guy, I said, what is inside that I need to pay? He said, oh, you order, I said, yeah, what is inside if I order? He said, you don't know. So I just go and open it and see what's inside before I want to pay. And it was 2 T-shirts. It's such a lousy T-shirt, Adidas T-shirt, Adidas, for $39. So I told the delivery guy, I said, I didn't order this, please take it back. And he said, oh, you don't know what to do. I don't know whether this guy is involved or not. I said, just take it back. I cannot pay for it. I didn't order. So I just assumed that if my helper was the one to open the door and I'm not at home, she will pay for it. My helper will pay for it, and that goes. If every home will have the same situation, how much this will collect. And so I would say to all of us here, whether you are perfectly aware or not, one day you will be one of the victims. Any phishing, but I think important for us to know is, for example, prepare yourself to change the password. Don't leave your account open up. all these are self-help things you need to do. Help yourself first. Don't open for potential crime. We can lessen the crime by helping ourselves. When you go for coffee, don't leave your computer on, especially if you are in a public place. Off it first. So we know that there's an issue with OES. As we say, there is a one single sign on, but there's no one single sign out. So you may sign out in one of the page in the window, but the other side you have ONet, you have the OTrim open, it still can log in. People can still hack into your computer. So the one single sign out is meant to be once I sign out, this account all sign out. But currently it's not coded in. So those of you who are on your computer long hours, and this is what you need to aware. Although you sign out, make sure all the page is signed out individually. All right. Thank you.
Thank you, Francis. Great information. Appreciate it very much, brother. Let's go back to Greg Lakin, then Rita, Loteca, and then back to DL and Melanie. Wow.
Again, I'm so glad I'm out of cell phone range, because most cell phones around here, I don't know, they're asking things that I cannot do. Like, I don't know. I don't really have all my time is spent on the internet. I don't really have many phone calls, really. And all the phone calls I have is on the landline, where people don't know about anything, really. Well, anyway.
That's probably a good place.
Out in the boondocks for.
There is a benefit to being way out there and not having cell phone service. I'll tell you that. And for someone that gets, I can't tell you how many emails a day and how many texts a day. Hey, I think you're better off. You don't have to have a cell phone. And I have a friend, he's a business guy. He has no cell phone and he's doing just fine. So thank you for that, Greg. We appreciate you. Let's go back to, let's go to, we'll go Rita, Mel, and back to DL, if that's okay. Rita, Mel.
Yeah, it's me back here again. So as Francis said, for example, if you're traveling, never ever use a free Wi-Fi, not only in airport, even in shops that, like Starbucks and this, they have a Wi-Fi. If you use that Wi-Fi, it's just open. It's easy for them to hack your computer, your cell phone, all the information that you have there. So be careful of using a free data. The other things that also I wanted to talk about is, you see, there was something that I want to mention too. I don't know. I forgot it.
Wait a minute. Whoa, back to bus up. I thought it was only me tonight. Now it's you too? Oh, that's right.
There was something
making Rob feel good.
I want to mention.
Mel Marcano had that. So it's
okay. If I remember, we'll come back.
It'll come back to you.
Well, thank goodness there's only 124 people watching all this now. Who knows how many will see the replay. Only 124 of your closest friends saw that. So no big deal.
No,
all right.
forgetfulness.
All right. Oh, my goodness, what a night we're having tonight. All right. I forget the order I said. Either DL or Mel next, please. Did I say that? And then we'll go to Armin.
Just pick one.
Oh, I'll pick
go to
one.
Mel. Go to Mel.
Mel, go ahead. Double Mel, come in, please.
Thank you. Thank you. I was pointing my hands to DL, but you couldn't see me. It's funny. Oh. Yeah, DL first. No, I forgot. You see, there's something going on tonight.
Hey, whoa.
There's
That's two
something going on tonight.
One more strike,
Good.
you're out of here.
There's something in the air. It's none
Yes.
of our fault. Okay, Mel, it's not our fault.
Oh, this is great. Well, we'll be back to you maybe, Mel. We'll have to take it on.
Yeah.
I think it's true. There's something in the air. You know, I want to confess that today I went to pick up my customer, and I came back. Of course, I want to come to join you in the OConnect, and when I look at the screen, I nearly fainted. I didn't comb my hair, and I went up. My hair was up. I said, why my? I didn't comb my hair this is the first time my whole life. Normally I go out, I look at the mirror. So I think that now something is in the air. Forgot.
Well, it's Cinco de Mayo. That may have something to do with it. Maybe we've had a few too many tecates or something. All right, let's bounce back over now to DL, who probably remembers what he's going to say. Please.
Actually, I do, and I want to thank Dawn for helping me with it, because about 10 minutes ago, when everybody was talking, I didn't want to lose my train of thought, so I had her write down what I was going to say. So, but anyway, getting back to what you were saying, Rob. Yeah, I mean, when Ash gets his own banking information going and everything, I mean, sit and think about it, right? He's going to have his own VPN, which is a secure feature, and obviously with his own credit card or debit card situation. I believe in this case it'd be debit card initially, but that's going to be really locked down as far as security goes. So I'm really excited about that, and I'm really confident that Ash knows what he's doing. Thank you, Rob.
All right, good stuff, DL. Thank you. Now we'll go Armand, and then we'll go Franz, if that's okay. Armand, go ahead, unmute. Armand,
thanks. Oh, can you hear me? Thanks a lot, Rob and Lynn.
You're audible, buddy.
All righty. Thanks a lot, you guys. I want to apologize for not showing up sometimes. I don't understand. I think it's happened a couple of times. I have 3 devices on right now. They're all muted except for my Pro 14 cell phone. And I noticed that when I have the video unblocked, no red arrow going through it, meaning it's open, it deletes my backdrop that I uploaded onto the webinar, and with my video open, I cannot see myself on the video. Neither can I see it on my TV, the second device.
All right, we'll come back to that subject if you don't mind, if we have time a little later. We're talking about phishing right now.
Okay.
And you just stay on topic, but I know what you're saying there. I didn't know you had 3 devices, but that could have something to do with it. I thought it was
you're talking about phishing. I do have a topic there, a case. I remember Dr. Williams. He was in the chat, and it was coming to my chat, and it was soliciting Bitcoin and suggesting that if I didn't have the funds, he would front it, pay for it, and I would owe it. And I'm thinking, wait a minute, no, that's no way. That's Dr.
That was not Dr. That was no.
That was a Fisher.
Scammer. That was a Fisher. No, it had nothing to do with Dr. Bill.
I did bring it to your attention, Rob, back then. Okay, I'll let you go.
Thanks. That's a good example, though. Someone using one of our names, and that's going to happen, I guess. If the world is going to know our names, according to Mr. Mafara, at some point, someone's going to try to use our name to scam, and I hope not.
It happened in Facebook.
Right.
It
well,
happened.
I'm not on Facebook. I hate that place.
Oh, no, I ran into a friend I hadn't seen in 30, 40 years, and I touched base with her. We were talking. I knew it was her. And then maybe 3 weeks later, it was incoming from her, and I knew right away it was not the personality that I knew. So I reached out to their friends and told them to tell her that she's being phished. And so anyways, that's just an example.
All right,
Thanks very much.
Oh, no, thank you. Thank you. We appreciate it. Let's move along since we're busy tonight. Let's go to France again.
I got one question. Can you see me on the screen?
Cannot see you on the screen, and your video shows it's on. So refresh, and I'll bet you'll come back on. Give it a refresh.
Okay. All right. Thanks very much.
Over and out.
Yes. I don't know if anybody mentioned that before, but another way you got a phishing is sometimes people got called from FP&L, like electric company, and saying that you didn't pay your bill, you know, and they said if you don't pay it right now, they will cut off your power. And most of the time, people don't remember if they have paid the bill or not. And excuse me, most of the time they try to target the elderly. So it's always very good that when you get those email, not to go and pay, but call the company first and to verify that if you had paid or not. And also another one we used to get a lot is people call you, say that, oh, your cousin or your brother been arrested in a foreign country, and or you have to pay such amount of money. If you don't pay, they're gonna kill him, or they're gonna do something to him, and stuff like that. Always make sure that you call the person first before you send the money, because once you send the money, you lose it. And I got a question for Francis. On public places, is it safe to use your mobile hotspot?
In public places?
Yes.
What do you want to use a hashtag for?
No, hotspot.
Hotspot.
Computer.
I think
your phone hotspot.
Yeah.
Your cell phone hotspot.
Is it Rita or someone will share it? Try not to use. If you have no choice, then be careful. Try not to use public facilities.
Yes. The question I have is that if I can use my phone, my cell phone hotspot to connect to my mobile for internet.
If you are in the library or in the government building, then it's fine. But in the shopping mall, think twice.
Okay, thank you.
Good advice. Good advice for sure. And we use hotspot all the time. When our internet goes out at home, we'll use it, so I feel safe at home. But there are times when been in a mall or been at a post office or something, and it really is a good idea not to use it in public places.
Yeah, let me. I have no substantial information about this. I went to a course and about this crime, cyber crime, and the trainer did say something like, if you go to a hotspot, let's say Starbucks, you want to search for Starbucks, and there are others the network appear, right? Other network appear. They say if I'm a hacker, I can copy down all those network server. They can copy out and trace you in the room, So I don't have a substantial info about that, but that guy was saying that now the high tech gadget, they can trace where are you, by looking at your network you are sitting around. That's for info.
All right. Good information, Francis. So buyer beware again in public places, for sure. Well, let's go back to Patience. I know she remembers what she's got. Go ahead, Patience.
Yeah, I remember to turn the mic on. So, talking about the phone calls, this has been probably more than 4 or 5 years. That time I was owing the IRS, and we were going back and forth on the phone with emails as well. So I had a phone call. I have an accent. The person also has an accent. So the conversation was a little bit difficult. And he told me I have to send them some money. And I said, if you are calling me from IRS, in the first place, that is not how you should talk to me. He said, how does an IRS person talks? I said, that is not the way they talk. But if you are telling me to send you that amount of money, you need to tell me the last conversation we had on the phone, or even through the text message, the email. And he said, what do you mean by that? I said, yes, I had my last conversation with the IRS. So if you are able to tell me that conversation, I will send you that money. He got so pissed and still yelling and yelling and yelling. And I said, if you are from IRS, give me your number and I'll call you with all the information you are requesting. And this person said, you have to send me the money. Right then, I just ended the conversation. I hung up and I went for the IRS number and I called back and they said, nobody has called and nobody will call you. We will have all communication through the email. So if somebody calls you, that is a scam. So from since then, yeah, I just knew if anybody calls telling you I'm from the IRS, I'm from immigration, I'm from this place, I'm from that place, that is not true.
And IRS will always give you their badge number, which is about 16 numbers. So
yes,
something to be on the lookout for as well. It'll always have their badge number attached to the phone call.
Mm-hmm.
So, wow. We're learning some stuff tonight. That's good. I'm glad we're all sharing. Let's go to Mel, and then we'll go to DL again. Go ahead, Mel.
Yeah, the ones, thank you, Rob. The ones that call you about your computer has a virus, a major virus, and that they want to help in repairing, you know, they will walk you through it. And if you're not careful, they put in a virus and your whole computer is disrupted. I've had that done to two of my neighbors before. So they call you about your computer that needs, they detected a virus, but then if you're smart enough, you'd think, but they are not my provider. How did they find out about my computer? But then if you're taken into it, especially for the older people, well, it doesn't have to be an older person either. Sometimes you're minding your business and then somebody just call about your computer and they want to do the repairs. Meanwhile, instead of repairing, they destroy. You never get a good computer again. You have to go buy one. So yeah, all those things you have to be careful of. It happened and it's real.
Thank you, Mel. You're right 100% on that, for sure. Let's go to, we'll go to Rita, since I think maybe she realized what she wants to mention, and then we'll go to DL or Dawn.
Thank you, Don. By the way, that one is gone. Up to now, did not come, but I have another one. A couple of years ago, I involved myself with this binary options and so this trading. So 2016 until 2018. So I lost a lot of money, more than 40,000. I don't want my husband to hear it. More than 40,000. So like each one that I get in, they will take the money, put it in like they will use that. Okay, we are trading it, and then at the end, the money would go. So I said, you know what? I don't want to deal with that anymore. So now they are calling me and say, oh, some people are calling me with the name, like the full name, and so they will say, okay. Can you tell me about your trading that I know that you lost the money and the government, for example, from Europe, like always from Europe, either France or London. And so they said, yeah, now we took over the government is controlling this one because they closed it down and we want to refund the money. I say, how are you going to refund me? They say that through your credit card that you use it. I said, a long time ago, I've already closed the credit card. And I say, how are you gonna refund me? They say, we will look for the way. I said, no, if you don't tell me how you're gonna refund me, because even with the bank, I'm not longer with that bank. they said, okay, first of all, let us refund your money. Let us go for the process. And then, so when it started, I said, okay, so they asked me to go to my computer, and then there is a website called Ask Desk or something like that. And then they say, let me give them the control. I was so dumb. I don't know, because I want my money back. So they went and I gave them the control of computer. They start moving and said, okay, let me go to my bank. We went to the bank. I saw him want to transfer money from my saving to my checking. I said, why are you doing this? Then I closed the computer. I closed my bank. He said, why did you do that? I said, you say you're going to refund me. How comes that you are transferring money from the saving to the checking? They said, yeah, this is the initial thing. You have to have money here and this and that. I said, you know what? I know this is a scam. You came in a way that you want to show me that you want to refund me money, but now this is another way that you want to loot me again, right? So I said, so when they call me, I say, you know what? I just take that money, give it to any charity. I don't want anything to do with that money. They said, oh, this is your money. I said, I don't want it. So this is like, up to now, I blocked their number. Now they're using another number to call me. So this is how up to now, I'm still receiving call from them. So yeah, I want to share that.
Okay, thank you. Appreciate that, Rita. Let's see. Let's go to Fern. Been a while since we heard from her, and then back to DL. Go ahead, Fern.
Hi. Here's another one. You get a message on your phone, and it's a voice message, and it's press 1, and you don't want to press any of the buttons, because then you're opening it up for something that is a scam. So that is something I've come across a while back. I don't think they do it anymore. Another thing is, if anybody calls and pretends they're the bank or anything, my bank says just hang up immediately. Don't even engage in a conversation with them. Just hang up immediately, and that's the end of it. So I'm lucky. My bank takes really good care of me. Yeah, even if there is a fraud, they said you don't have to worry, because there's conditions with my bank that I'm okay. So I'm really glad I'm with a really good bank. But anybody calling pretending to be finance, hang up. It's not worth trying to engage a conversation with them. That's my opinion, and that's what my bank told me. Don't even talk to them, just hang up immediately. So
Right.
yeah, that's all I have to say tonight. Thank you.
Thank you for your participation, as usual, Fern. Always welcome. So from Fern, let's see. We'll go DL, and then we'll go Mel. And we may wrap up with Mel because we have 3. We don't necessarily have to, but we have 3 trainers tonight with sign language, so we'd like to get that in, and John singing as well. Go ahead, DL.
Thanks, Rob. I just wanted to say that to patients in particular, the Internal Revenue Service, obviously, for no overseas that don't know, that's the American Taxing Authority. But what I want to say to you patients is that keep this in mind, because I worked with a company for 8 years that worked directly with the Internal Revenue Service. The IRS will never call you. They will always send you a letter of some type. It's called a CP 500 series, Collection Process 500. They'll always send you a letter. They will never call you. So hopefully that'll help you some.
Thank you.
Yeah, good stuff. DL, thanks for the clarification on that. And now we'll go to Mel. And then if there's no other immediate hands, we'll likely go to our trainers for some signs. So sign language. So let's go to Mel.
Thank you. I was going to say, I hope I remember, but no, I remember. It's funny. Something is going on tonight. No. The one thing Fern said about the bank, is it CIBC, may I ask, Fern? Fern?
No, it's not.
Okay.
It's not the CIBC. No.
Okay. The good thing if the bank, well, my bank especially, I know. The other night when I was trying to make a purchase from GoDaddy for that how you call it? The
Maine.
domain, yes. It was after 12. It was about 12:34 midnight, well, past midnight. And the bank called me right away. They stopped the payment. They didn't want it to go through until I verified that it was from help me out, guys, my memory, what's going on? It was from a valid source. And the guy, Asian guy, he was very nice on the phone, because late nights, you talk to them in the Philippines and they're very nice people. So he's telling me, oh, no, I can put it through, but if anything, I said, no, my bank wants me to assure that the payment is from a valid source. So I had to call the bank and let the bank know it was me because they wanted to make sure. So they're putting protection now for the clients, which is a good thing. And as soon as they had put a hold already and they were going to report it to, the fraud department. So I said, no, that was me. I was just trying to make a purchase from, and I told them where, and right away they released the hold, and I was able to make that purchase that time of the morning. Well, it's after midnight, so it's morning time. So it's a good thing that the institutions are catching up on that, and maybe other places, but my bank is pretty good with that. They will call you to notify you, this is what happened, and then you verify yourself. So I'm happy for that, and I thank them as well for doing that because it could have been anybody at that time of the morning trying to make a purchase, but it was me. It was legit.
And two-step verification is not a darn thing wrong with that in my eyes.
Yeah, I love the two-step, and I love the duo is like two steps. There's what's called DUO, like duo. So it's the same like the two-step verification.
Yeah.
It's a good
All
thing.
right. Well, thank you to Mel and DL and Fern, and now Francis has his hand raised. Go ahead, Francis.
Just want to add to just now when DL mentioned about the device called VPN. I think, Franz, if you are using hotspot regularly, it may be better to invest in a small gadget or small software called VPN, Virtual Private Network. Yeah, because they will protect your username or also your IP address in case people want to hack you. That will be better, safer alternative. Thank you.
Thank you for that, Francis. Appreciate that. And VPNs are good. All right. I think for now it's time to turn this back over to Ms. Nakamoto, and she has 3 trainers here with us tonight.
Yeah. So tonight we have 3 teachers. Aren't we lucky? We have Cecil, and we have Patty, and we have Deb. So 3. We're going to start with Patty tonight. Then we'll have Cecil, and then we'll have DL, Deb. Okay, so we're going to do the side view. So look for Cecil. Okay, scroll up and down until you see Cecil. Are you ready, Cecil? Ready, Cecil? Okay. Come, make you on the side. Me, you on the side. Okay, so we'll do that. And I see Armin trying to come in. Poor Armin, he keeps trying to come in. Keep trying. Don't give up, Armin. All right, and everybody, make sure you keep muted so that the camera stays on me and you can see me signing, okay? So keep muted, please. Look for Cecil. Look for Cecil. Where is he? Okay, I see him. I see him now. Scroll up and down until you see him. He says, okay. Are you guys ready? Hello? Are you ready? Great. Online. 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 And the other, oh wait, online, oh, I'm in the wrong list. And then the next one is internet. Internet. So the middle fingers touching and twisting. Internet. Connection. Two hands coming together and grasping like this. Connection. Connection. Now we have Wi-Fi. So make this hand shape and just shake it a bit. Wi-Fi. Wi-Fi. And this is satellite. And it does look like a satellite, doesn't it? Satellite moving. Satellite. Wireless. Wireless. I guess the signals, right? Going one through the other side. Wireless. High speed internet. The letter H, high speed internet. High speed internet. Network. 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 Router, letter R, and just wiggle it on your palm like this. Letter R, router. Router. Modem, on your palm, the letter M. So router and then modem, the letter M, up and down on your palm. Computer, letter C on your arm. Computer. Next, we have laptop, showing the opening and shutting of the laptop. Laptop. iPad, how you scroll with your finger on the iPad. This iPad. iPad. Keyboard or keyboard. Keyboard. Y. Y. W-H-Y? Spell the word. Spell the word. 15-inch laptop. 15-inch laptop. 16-inch laptop. 17-inch laptop. Good practice with numbers. We just learned numbers. It's perfect. 17 or inch laptop. Plug. Plug. P-L-U-G. Plug. Cable. 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 Cable, or is that this cable? Cable. Cable. Well, turn off and on. Turn off and turn on. Let's see. Don't see your full list. Hold on. Oh, I missed some of the words. Okay. So it's cable, and now on, off, on, off, switch, on, off, switch. That's it. That's all. Thank you. So I wanted to teach you some of the very newest signs, like cable, for example. Thank you. Those are new for me too. It's really technical signs. It's cool to learn that. All right. So now let's go to, at the end, remind me, we'll take 3 pictures. See, so you'll pick a sign. Deb, think of a sign you want to, for a picture, okay? And then Patty too, okay? So now we go to, let's go to Patty. Patty, are you ready, Patty? Scroll up and down. Look for Patty, everybody. Look for her. She'll be on the side. Oh, okay. I see her. I see Patty. This is my screen froze. I need to refresh. Yeah, go ahead, refresh. I see you, Armin. You're back. You came back in. Yay. Good you didn't give up. Okay, let's look for Patty now. She's coming back in. She just refreshed. I have to find her. Okay. I see someone wanting to come in. I see Pedro. I'm letting Pedro in now. Okay. Patty. I don't see her yet.
I don't see her.
Nope. All right. Maybe taking her a long time to sign in again. So let's go to Deb. Let's go to Deb, and then Patty can be last. Okay, go ahead. Deb, take over, Deb. Go ahead.
Hello, everyone. Good to see you again. Okay. Identity theft. Identity like identity theft means to steal. The identity theft. That's sensitive. Middle finger. Sensitive. Got sensitive information. They like to sell, which you need to avoid. Sell. Suspicious. Very suspicious. Just something's not right. Not open link. Not open the link. You don't want to do that. Now open link. You gotta have strong password. Strong password. Strong password. Login information. They like to steal from your login information. Login information. If you don't watch what you're doing, you'll become a victim. Be victim. That's one here. Victim. Email. And also they can get you for texting. They can give you false information. Like money. So you delete it. Kick something off. Delete. Good luck. Thank you.
Yay, everybody clap.
Oops.
Deaf world claps this way. Oh, Patty, she's back. Yay. You ready? Patty? Ready? Deb taught already, so you're last. So we'll start now with you, okay? All right, let's go to Patty. Look for Patty in the side view. You see Patty, everybody? She's at the bottom for me. Scrolling. See, scroll up and down till you see me. She says, scroll up and down. Hello, everyone. Love you all. Okay. Are you ready? Act. A. C. T. A. C. T. And the sign is act. The sign for the word act. Act. Next word is and. A. N. D. A. N. D. And the sign is this. And. Art. A. R. T. A. R, T. And the sign is with your baby finger, act as if you're drawing art. Bad. B, A, D. B, A, D. And the sign is this, bad. Turning something away from you because it's bad. 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 B, B, E, E. B, E, E. It's a cute, cute sign. The bee flying and then landing on your cheek and you slapping it. Bed. B, E, D. B, E, D. The sign is this, bed. Okay.
I'll watch it
Can.
on YouTube.
C, A, N. C, A, N. Can. So make this hand shape, face it down, and go down in a downward motion. Can. Can. Cat. C, A, T. C, A, T. Cat. The whiskers. Whiskers of the cat, you see? Cat. Next word is cab. C, A, B. C, A, B. Cab, like a car. Car, yeah, like a car. Riding a car. Ride. Car and then ride. Car, ride. Going for it. Car, ride. Car, ride. Great. Yay. Good job. Thank you. Yeah, I know. Okay, so we're bringing in Pedro to the panel. Sirijit's coming in. And we have Greg Hill. Welcome to the three of you. All right. Okay, so let's do pictures now. Okay, so everybody who's not showing their camera, if you want to be in the picture, this is the time to turn on your camera so that we can see you. If you want to be part of the picture. Armin came in just in time. Yay, Armin. Just in time for the picture. Got Kiana, Greg, Carmela's ready. All right, is that it for everybody on the going to be in the picture? Is that it? Okay. Let's start with Patty. Patty, what sign she chooses? Draw or art. The letter I in this motion on your palm. I'll show you the side view. Art. Wait, let's see. Art. Like wiggle your eye, the letter I. All right? Gianna, you ready? Are you frozen, Gianna? Carmela, you ready? Okay. Okay, Armin, do the letter I on your palm and draw as if you're drawing. There you go, Armin. All right. Are you guys ready? Yeah, that's good, John. That's super clear. Right by the camera. I'm going to count 1, 2, 3. All right? You ready? 1, 2, 3. Now. Come on, Gianna. What happened to Gianna? You must be busy. It's okay. Oh, very nice. Nice shot. Beautiful. Let me save it. Okay.
Lynn?
Greg Hill coming in. Yes?
Please let me take the 2 seconds. I just want to say something. If it is okay.
Go. Yes.
Okay.
Go ahead.
So, hi everyone. On behalf of myself and all the people that is in the panel and outside there, we want to say thank you so much, RobLynn, for bringing us together. Believe me, this is where we belong. And our thanks go to Mr. Ash because like he started this one, but here, this is a family. Without Lynn, believe me, I will not know each one of you. Maybe we can just be behind the scene in webinar, but because of this platform, brought us all together. And I want to say thank you. You make us to come out from our shell. Some of us were not able to stand out and just talk. I just want to say thank you so much. We are grateful really for this webinar, for this RobLynn, and I hope that we will continue whatever, if the Apple is coming or not yet, we are all here going to stay and we will love to continue with this. Thank you so much.
Oh, thank you for those sweet words. We appreciate it. It's very uplifting to us. Thank you, Rita. We love you. Thank you for those kind and loving words. Rob is going to... I think my husband's coming back. Yay. I didn't think he'd make it back, but he's back. He was busy doing some stuff, and he's back in the scene. Yay. Yay. All right. So we were just going to take a picture. We did Patty's pictures done. Now we should go to Cecil. Which sign, Cecil? He decided on, oh, I forgot what that was. What was the word? Network. This is the sign for network. Okay. Like that? That? Network. So the middle finger touches your index finger and then lifts off. Network. Oh, okay. Middle finger. Everybody do this with your middle finger. All your other fingers are outstretched. Just the middle finger touches there. Network. There we go. Network. And up and down like this, right? Yeah, not wiggle, but up and down. Up and down. All right, you got it, Greg? Greg Lakin? All right, more people are coming on camera. All right, ready? 1, 2, 3, now. Sign network. Very nice. That's a complicated sign, and you guys did it. Wow, good. And next we'll go to Deb as soon as I save this picture.
And the pictures will be posted in the RobLynnLive chat section. So if you want to, save those pictures, you're welcome to do that.
You can look at them and save them. Okay, so Deborah Long, her sign is suspicious. 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 Doesn't it look? It looks like suspicious, like you're, okay. I think it's a perfect sign. Suspicious. All right, you got it, Francis. Greg, just do this with your index finger. Yep, that's right. You got it. All right, well, here we go. 1, 2, 3. Suspicious. Right. Beautiful. I'm saving it. Okay, thank you, you guys. And let's just do a regular one with I love you. It's so nice to use the I love you sign. So everybody ready? It can be one hand or two hands. Up to you. But show your face. Don't go like this. We can't see your face. Want to see your face. All right, I love you. Smile when you say I love you. Gianna, smile. There we go. Cecil, smile, smile. All right, 1, 2, 3. I love you. It's nice. Right, one of my favorite signs.
All right. Is it over to me now?
Uh-huh.
We
All
see
right.
you.
He's back.
Yeah, I can't really say where I went. It's 007 type material, so I can't tell you where I had to go. But it was top secret or bottom secret. No, either way, it was top secret. At any rate, goodness,
You'll get
Robert.
a kick out of it anyway.
All right. Well, listen, hey, tonight was very interactive with the chat, upwards of 128 at one time between YouTube and OConnect, which is outstanding. Our prime place is OConnect, and we as a sidelight are able to head on over to YouTube, and where we do a share there.
And Patty is trying to explain how they got the I love you sign. Patty says I, right? The letter I, L, and Y. I, L, and Y. And you put it all
that makes
together,
sense.
it becomes I love you. Does that make sense, you guys?
Wow. Hey,
L,
another learning experience.
Y. So all together, it becomes like this. I love you.
All right, I think it's time for a song. If John still has it in him, I know it's getting late, John. Are you able to do a song?
I was going to. I just can't remember what the heck it was. Anybody remember what? Just kidding.
Well, back to Bucko.
right,
You never
John.
told us.
If I could just think for a minute, it'll probably come back to me. Hold on.
You ain't nothing but a hound dog, John.
All right, I got it. I got it. Okay. Tonight, we're leaving the men for a while. We've been hitting man after man, and we're going to go back to the ladies, which I always like. And we've had a lot by what I call the traditional ladies. You can name Ella, and right after with Judy Garland and Barbara Streisand. But now we haven't mentioned this lady, and I haven't done one of her songs. And it's Connie Francis. So again, it's depending upon how old you are. I mean, actually, she's still around today. Also, there's a little thing about her, but a lot of people, I don't think they really remember Connie Francis that much. But she was great, and she had quite a few hits. And so I'll tell you a little bit about her. Connie Francis, born in 1938 in Newark, New Jersey, right across the river from New York City here. And she's an American singer whose recordings in the 50s, 60s, well, way beyond that, encompassed country, rock and roll, and traditional vocal pop. Now, that's one thing I want to mention, because something about her, she's actually not in the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. And Connie Francis, I mean, she wasn't a hardcore rock and roll singer, because she did do country, rock and roll, and traditional vocal pop. So I think maybe she got a little slighted a little bit, because they don't think of her as a rock and roll singer, but she deserves to be in the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. I'll tell you that right now. Anyway, just to go on a little bit about her, Connie Francis was born, this is good, Concetta Francanera in 1937. So she's Italian. I'm not that she was born there. I know her father was, however. And more so than her manager, and as a matter of fact, mentioning her father, more so than her manager or many male songwriters she worked with, it was her father, and this is kind of in common with me, George Francanero, who directed her musical career. And here's the thing. He started her, I like this, he started her singing and taking accordion lessons at 3 years old. So I have that in common with her. Not 3 years old. She started a little earlier than I did, but that's what my father did. He encouraged me to start singing and learning how to play the accordion at like 6 and a half or so. I think I was. And so I have that in common with her. And also a little bit about her. Let's see. Yeah, she was a prolific recording artist. This makes my argument a little bit. Recording artist. She had 5 studio albums between 58 and 69. And now they say none of them were particularly big selling albums. I guess that's the thing. But, over the years, it says she never got a gold record award for over the many years. And here's the thing again. If you go down and you check it out, well, anyway, she had over, and some of these things go against each other, throughout her career, she has sold 100 million records worldwide. So to say, that's ridiculous, that last statement, because she sold 100 million worldwide, because she actually sang in 15 different languages. So she's known and had hits all over the world. So that's why I think this lady should be remembered more than what we usually remember. Connie Francis, she had a bit of a rocky road. She was married 4 different times. 2 of the guys, and they weren't very long. A couple of them were very short. And 2 of the gentlemen supposedly were abusers. So she went through that. She also suffered depression. She had some kind of an ailment where she actually lost her voice for a period of years. But that's what's so great about her being back, because she was cured of whatever the ailment was and got back in the biz. She's 86 years old, and she's still performing today. Think about that, 86 and still singing. Like a couple of those guys that were 80. Well, we had one was it Van Morrison? One of them was 86. He's still singing. Can't remember which guy now. But anyway, so here we go with Connie Francis. The song is I like this because it's an up song. And it isn't even one of her biggest hits, but it's a good song. And it's called Let's Go Where the Good Times Roll. I need that feeling here a little bit. Let's go where the good times go. We'll do that tonight. So here we go with Connie Francis. Let's go where the good times go right now. It's coming. There it is. Let's go where the good times go, 'cause that's the only place I know where we can get it on again instead of just remembering when. Let's go where the good times go. I miss that old time feeling, so take me back to yesterday and let's go find that love we threw away. Yeah. Day by day we wonder why Love has gone and passed us by. Take a look at me, I take a look at you. We're not the people we once knew. Maybe something is wrong. We've been strangers too long. Where the good times go, that's the only place I know where we can get it on again. Instead of just remembering when. Shana na 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 na. 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 Nothing comes to those who wait. And let me say it's getting late. Love is like a train that wandered off the track, and only we can bring it back. Boy, I've stated my case. Let's get out of this place. Let's go where the good times go. That's the only place I know where we can get it on again. Instead of just remembering when. Yeah, a little sax break. Good one. Shana na 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 na. Shana na 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 na. Oh, shana na 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 na. Oh, shana na 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 na. Let's go where the good times go. That's the only place I know where we can get it on again. Instead of just remembering when. Let's go where the good times go. Let's go where the good times go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go where the good times go. Yeah. Oh, yeah. That's all. Thank you. Let's go where the good times go.
Yay. That's nice.
All right. Thank you, John.
Very nice.
All right. Let's, as we usually do, we'll do one more walk around the room. Is there anybody that would like to make a comment or ask a question about tonight's topic, which was phishing? Scams beware.
Or just final words before we leave.
Or a final word.
Yeah.
You know, if anybody wants to say, Rob, I missed you, or no. Let's go to Pedro. Go ahead, sir.
Yeah. Just here's an experience of someone that I know very close. Happened to go shopping to Trader Joe, and I was at kind of a band. Three guys cornered her in one aisle. One asked a question while the other one was picking her purse and got her wallet with all her documents. And I was in the car and I came in just by coincidence looking for her. And there she was at the cashier, realizing that her purse was gone, all her documents, everything. So, but these carry on. She canceled everything. They were never able to cash anything. But later, they called from AT&T. It made it real that 2 tablets had been charged, and this. But she wasn't told the tablets. She said to approve this and whatnot, and then she decided to call AT&T immediately and said, "Yeah, somebody has put that charge and whatnot." So it was a false charge. So they had all her information and went into AT&T, which she uses for her account, and tried to. It was like $2,500 a charge that they wanted to put on the credit card that they had stolen. So there is many ways in which scams can occur, but have to be aware that your personal information, like Mel was saying, when you dispose of stuff, if you have a shredder, it's better to use it, or at least stir up your name and your address, so they cannot relate that to you.
Right.
Just wanted to make that comment. Appreciate the singing, of course. That was super. And the sign language is getting better every time. So congratulations to the deaf community and everyone else who contributed. Thank you.
All right, thank you, Pedro. Let's go to Srijit Jana first from India, and then we'll wrap up with Melanie Marcano. Go ahead, Srijit.
Thank you, Rob, for giving me the opportunity. I want to add something on the phishing scams of today's topic. Actually, sometimes I receive an SMS. That your electricity bill is overdue and your supply line will be cut down. Please contact us in the following phone number to get the detailed information about the billing that is overdue. I generally ignore these messages, but one of my neighbor did a call to them, and instantly they sent her a link to click and send a very little amount of money. That was less than $1. She instantly sent the cash through an OTP that she received. The amount is instantly made, and after a few minutes, she received another message that her bank account had been withdrawn. From her bank account had been withdrawn an amount about some thousands of US dollar.
Oh.
And by no way she didn't get back that money. So we should not respond to any phishing email or SMS from any source that we don't know. Secondly, some cookies and phishing software, for gaming or viewing on websites we sometimes download in our computer or mobile becomes very dangerous because these cookies and phishing softwares grab your debit card or credit card data information and leaks that out to unknown sources. These are very dangerous for us, so you should be careful about that. And that's all I want to say add for today's topic. Thank you.
All right. Thank you, Sri. Namaste, namaskar. Thank you for being here, brother. Appreciate you.
Anybody else?
Love you.
Mel wanted to say something. And anyone else who wants to say anything, of course.
Mm-hmm.
We don't have to cut it off right here. Let's go to Mel next. Thank you, Srijit. Over to Mel. Over to Mel.
This mic is the mic. Sorry. Thank you, Rob. John, thank you for the song. Was an upbeat song. Very nice. Thank you. And what I wanted to say is regarding email. In Google, I was checking Google today. I was checking out my history before I came on. And part of it is sometimes we have passwords in there, and Google is asking us to change those passwords. Like sometimes they will detect 3 weak passwords or more than that. I actually had 16 of them. So I have to go into them and change them, update them, because it's worth changing your password every 90 days. That we do that at work religiously every 90 days, and it reminds you 5 days left, 10 days left, whatever it is, because they are showing that we are all protected, right? And we are entering into we are in a big company, and we know that we are gonna make money when it does come to fruition. And even if we have the online wallet, we still have to protect ourselves, because ONPASSIVE is not going to protect everything surrounding us. They're protecting their side of the business. But our personal stuff, we have to look at it, because there are people out there who are like flies and they're resting on every page. You know, they're appearing more popular than before. So we really have to take measures, security measures in protecting what we have online. I just wanted to point that out.
Okay. Thank you very much, Mel. Let's now go to Greg Hill. Go ahead, Greg.
Oh, okay. So I just want to say first that DL has had his hand up for quite a while, and Don. So can they go first?
Of course, but for some reason I don't see their hand up, so that's the only reason.
Yeah, sorry, we didn't see their hand up.
But go ahead, DL. I'm sorry. Sorry. That's all I can say. Sorry.
Yeah,
go ahead. Can you unmute, DL?
Might have to. Oh, there you go.
Yeah. I'm good here. No, my hand was down, Greg Hill. Just go ahead, my friend. Your turn.
Okay. It shows it up, so I just wanted to, and I saw it before I put my hand up. One thing I was going to say was, nice to see you. Got kidnapped, but that's nothing new. One thing I want to say is, we didn't come this far just to go this far. So tomorrow, take action. That's all. Has nothing to do with fishing. I just say we didn't come this far just to come this far. So take action on whatever you can with your business.
Good idea. Good advice. Good advice. And, let me add to that a little bit. Tomorrow at 5:30 p.m., look for Melanie Marcano. I think she has a special guest. I'm not sure who it is. Some guy that does GIFs, and that's GIFS. And that'll be at 5:30 tomorrow. Everyone is welcome. It's an OConnect, I believe, and it's open to everyone, and everyone is invited. So anyone that's here, or if you know of somebody that wants to learn how to the proper way to set up a GIF and send it out or share it, come see us at 5:30 tomorrow. Thank you.
Thank you, Rob.
Yeah, and I think Greg is going to be teaching how to make the GIFs move, right? Movement.
We're going to use special pictures, and we're going to show how to make a static picture, have different pictures on the static picture to how to make them move. And that's going to be probably all. It takes a little bit of time, but it's I think I did that with Melanie today, and just to give her an idea of how long it takes, and I think she was a little bit surprised. But and we only did it with 10 static pictures, and lots of times it takes me up to 50 static pictures to get the effects that I'm looking for, which takes anywhere from 2 to 3 hours sometimes. Anyway, lots of fun, and I think you'll learn something fun and valuable, and it's free, and you can create your own. You're not going to have to carry around the Giphy mark into your GIF. You can put your own logo there.
All right. Thank you for that, Greg. We appreciate you. And we'll see you tomorrow at 5:30 p.m.
I think that the GIFs are so practical for those of us in ONPASSIVE especially, because you can use it in social media. You can do it for your personal correspondence and business correspondence, but like on social media, like I see Greg on LinkedIn, and if he responds to someone's comment or he wants to respond to someone's post, he puts in the comment a GIF, and it makes a GIF or GIF, it makes a big impact versus just words. It's so special. There's so many uses for GIFs. So I'm looking forward to learning as well. Thank you. Thank you very much, Mel, for doing the webinar. And thank you, Greg, for being willing to share your gift of gifts.
You're welcome, Selena. Thank you, Greg.
And we're going back to Pedro. Pedro has his hand up. Go ahead, Pedro.
Just a question about where the link is going to be.
Mel, where will you post the link? Will it be in the well, I know it'll be in your chat. Will it be in the RobLynnLive chat as well?
I can post it there, but what I need to add you on, Pedro. So you can you're on Messenger, right? Oh yeah, you're in RobLynnLive.
Yeah.
Are you in RobLynnLive's chat?
Yes, I am.
You are?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
He could be in your OConnect chat right there where you post it right where we're going to have it tomorrow. I mean, we're not there, but we talk there about it.
Yeah. Yes. So I'll send you the link. Is that what you're saying?
You can.
Is that what you're saying, John?
Yeah. I appreciate it.
Send you the link.
Tell her she post the link.
Were you asking?
Mel, you have the link already. You can send it now in the chat.
Yeah, that you're welcome to do that too. If you have your link ready to go, put it in the chat here. You're welcome to do that.
Yeah, one second.
Yeah, and also we can post it in the RobLynnLive WhatsApp groups and the RobLynnLive Messenger group. Those would be two good places to put it. And wherever else Mel wants to put it too. Yeah.
All righty, let me take a gander around the board. And
Anybody else want to speak while Mel is getting her link ready to post?
I can copy and post.
I want to say something. I want to say thank you to all of you for showing up in this session tonight. It was very informal and very, very, very and very good because we need it and we learn what not to do to not to be catched in the media or in the emails or bank or whatever. So thank you all for what you bring up, and that's what I wanted to say for today.
Thank you, Carmela. And just to add to what Carmela says, remember Ash said that the world will know us by name, meaning people will be aware of us because of our domains, not necessarily our name itself, but our domain names. And as the world becomes aware that we're earning a significant amount of apples, that's going to happen, that they will be the bad eggs will be targeting us. So it's incumbent on all of us to understand what phishing is and what phishing looks like so that we don't become victims. Again, the world will know our income, I guess I can say income. So, you have to be extremely careful at that point, I think. Yeah, they'll come looking for us to take our apples away from us. Okay, just be aware of that.
All right.
Okay.
Anyone else with a comment or a question? Bring it. We're open for business.
Yeah, I was gonna say, Rob, sorry, I don't mean to interrupt, but I posted the link in the chat.
Very nice, thank you. And Sifu Francis, I thought either you're waving to me or your hands raised.
I wonder whether can I spend 5 minutes to show Cecil. He was asking why his Outream have no clicks. So because I need Lynn to help to explain.
Oh, okay.
Okay, no problem. I think that'd be great. Go ahead.
Where's Cecil?
Cecil, you look at your Outream account. Huh?
He says he's ready.
You only see your account based on what you have done your custom this is custom name. Huh? So you can only do that if you have done this, then you can do the analytics. Okay. So now here, for example, here got 106. I want to check where is my audience, where is my traffic come from. So you need to follow this whole line, not anyhow click here. Okay, this is 0, right? Then you cannot track. So here you have 106. So I will go to this middle icon, dashboard.
Yeah, I know.
Right? So click on that dashboard, then you will bring up the report.
Yeah, he said I did that. He said I did that. I clicked on the dashboard. I did exactly what you said. But all the information is vacant. It's empty, Francis. I did click what you said to click. But when I look, all the information is gone. It's a blank screen.
Yeah, if it's confirmed that the same account, same line, then it's just a system error. It's nothing to do with us. Right.
Yeah.
So maybe
okay.
Tell him to clear the cache, clear history, and reboot again. Yeah.
He says, yeah, okay. Yeah.
And try again, okay?
But if he still sees the blank screen, it's not him, right, Francis?
Yeah, it's not him. Yeah, it's a system. Just like those of you who don't have the old mail, until today, you still don't have OMIL. It's a system. It's not your account problem. Yeah. Okay. Thank you, Cecil. Thanks, Lynn.
Okay. Hopefully he understands. He says, I understand, but I cleared the cache and I did all of that. It was still blank. The screen is completely blank.
Can you ask him to try the another account, see whether any of the clicks appear?
I think he just said he tried using 2 accounts and the same results for both accounts. A blank screen.
Is it?
Yep.
I think it's a system problem, not our problem. But because he got a couple of accounts, if every account is like this, then we need to tell the support. Yeah?
Okay, I will inform them. Thank you. Okay.
Thanks,
I had that happen.
I will tell support that my O-trim is blank. Okay, go ahead.
I had that happen in my O-trim. It was sometimes the information was there, and then sometimes I'd go back there and there'd be nothing. I put a support ticket, and since I did the support ticket, I don't have that problem anymore. So I would recommend Cecil put in a support ticket.
Is it okay? I will do that. Yeah.
Thank you, Lynn.
You're welcome. He says, thank you for the explanation, Francis. I will tell support, and I think it is a system error, but I will definitely file a ticket with support.
All right.
Love you. Love you all. He says, love you all.
Okay, thank you very much for that, both Cecil and Francis Tay. Sifu, thank you. All right, my computer died because I didn't plug it in. So I'm just going to be, no. They've seen enough of me tonight. I'll just do a little audio. You know the drill. Salute to all active duty military, salute to military veterans around the globe, and salute to all first responders. And you know it, multiple hands going crazy from my head to yours. Thank you to everybody for being here. It means a lot to both Lynn and I. We were well over 100 again tonight, which says something about value. So we hope you got a little bit of value tonight, and we will see you. Let's see. We'll see you tomorrow night at 8. Actually, we'll see you tomorrow at 5:30 p.m. first, then 8 p.m., and then Tuesday morning, OES Classroom is back at 9 a.m. Eastern Daylight Time.
Right. And don't forget, okay, Cheryl Best, I saw she wrote in the chat that when she looks at Melanie's link, all she sees is a bunch of blue lines and no link. So it's okay, Cheryl. Just message me or it says something in the chat, our RobLynnLive chat. Well, Melanie will post the link there. Okay, Cheryl? So we don't want to leave you behind.
Yeah, it's there. She probably just, because it's in blue, she can't see it. That's all.
Yeah. So don't worry. We'll give you the link. We'll get you the link. Okay, Cheryl? Thank you for saying what you were going through. Thank you. All right.
Well, thanks again, everybody. We wish everybody a good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Stay safe, stay well. Stay tuned in because ONPASSIVE is coming for you soon. Real soon. And we're going viral.
Yes, we are. Thank you, everybody.
Good night. Thank you.
Good night.
Thank
Good
you,
night,
John.
everyone. Good night. Good night.
Night.
Love you. The deaf teacher is saying love you. Love you all.
Good night, everyone.
Good night. Way to go.
Good night,
No, you
everyone.
stole my voice.
Hercules Frogs, Batman.
Good night.
Good night.
Way
Good
to
night.
go.
Good night, everyone.
Good seeing you, everybody.
He's on fire.
I'm free. See ya.
Gracias.
Fire, 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 fire.